Hey everybody, it's Brent Harvey with A-Hole Productions, and today is Failure Friday. That's right, it's the day we talk about our shortcomings and our failures, and of course, hopefully you learn from them so you don't make that mistake yourself. In today's Failure Friday, I want to talk about, well, it's kind of like my lesson from a few weeks ago. I want to talk about not taking time out to enjoy life. When I was young, meaning, well, I still am, so, when I was younger, when I was in the Marine Corps, I was going back and forth from coast to coast. I was stationed on the East Coast for a while. I was stationed on the West Coast for a while. I drove back and forth. I actually drove from coast to coast 8 times in less than 4 years. And for some reason, I had this thing in my brain where it's like a competition. How fast can I get from here to there? And when people are like, oh, it'll take you 2 days, I was like, I'll do it in a day and a half. I'll see if, like, people are like, to drive from Indianapolis to LA or from LA to Houston or whatever it was, they're like, it'll take you 2-3 days. I'm like, no, it won't. Watch this. And what I regret is that I had the time, I had the resources, I had the ability. I was doing it anyways. I was driving north route and south route. I had the ability to stop and enjoy things. I could have stopped at the Grand Canyon. I could have stopped at, I could have drove up and seen, Mount Rushmore. I could have drove Route 66. I could have stopped for 5, 10, 15 minutes and had an experience. But instead, I was like the Cannonball Run. I was like, I have to get to the other coast faster than anybody else. I have to beat the clock. Unfortunately, now that I'm older and I'm so busy with my life and my career and everything else, the ability to do that now is much smaller. And I see people, in their 50s and 60s and they retire or whatever, and they're like, we're going to travel across America. I'm like, well, shit, I was doing that when I was in my 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, but I'd never enjoyed the journey. I didn't take the time out to actually enjoy what I was doing. I was already there, but that's the whole point. In life, we are so worried about what just happened, our past, but we're so focused on the future of if I, especially as actors, we're like, if I just book that job, if I just get that agent, if I just get this thing, I'll get over the hump, I'll be successful, whatever it is. And we don't stop and enjoy right now. We don't enjoy this student film we're on. We don't enjoy looking for the agent. We don't enjoy writing our own web series. We don't stop and really look at what is right in front of us. The Grand freaking Canyon. I blew past the Grand Canyon. I blew past Hoover Dam. I blew past all these things that people pay lots of money to go see or take the time out for vacation, take their families up. I had all these opportunities right there, but I was so focused on getting to this thing that had no payoff. Other than, okay, I'm here, I can say that I drove, and I did that not one, I could see one time going, how fast can I get from here to here, and doing it and going, hey, that's a challenge. I did it 8 times. I neglected that 8 freaking times. Whether you're driving across America, whether you're trying to make it as an actor in LA, London, New York, wherever it is, whether you're just going through your life, stop looking at the goal, the end goal. You do want to set goals and everything, but you want to appreciate what's happening right here, right now. People say it all the time, oh, time just flies by, 20 years, where did it go? That's because we're not paying attention. If you've ever had a conversation or an experience, like a near-death experience or skydiving. Skydiving, first time I went skydiving, I felt like I was falling for 30 minutes. I literally was falling for, I think, 60 seconds. But because it was so intense and so exciting, time slowed down. Because I was so focused on this moment and not worrying about, are we going to get to my brain didn't allow me to focus on the ground. It just focused on what was happening in that moment. We've all had it with conversations. We've had a deep, intimate conversation with somebody or a heated, emotional conversation with somebody. And it seems like you've been there for 5 minutes, you've been there for 4, 5, 6 hours. That is how you slow down time. That is what you hear quantum physics talk about, like time doesn't exist. All we have is here and now. If you're not enjoying the journey, you're not going to enjoy the destination. That's one of my favorite quotes. I've said it before, is you cannot have a happy ending to an unhappy journey. So unfortunately, I have the regret of saying that 8 times I didn't take the time out to enjoy America. All right, I still haven't been to a lot of America, even though I've traveled across it, because I never stopped and took it in. And now that time's gone. I was on a trip with my grandfather. We had to go pick up a car of mine that had broken down. I had to go to Indianapolis, pick up a truck and trailer, drive to North Carolina to pick it up and drive back, and he went along for me. And on the way, he's like, hey, that's where I went to college. I just was thinking about this the other day. I didn't stop and go, why don't we swing in there and see, look at the college and everything. I was like, nope, got to get back. I didn't have to get back to anything. What I needed to do was slow down and enjoy the moment, enjoy life, because now my grandfather's gone, and we never got to experience that together. It's just like that song, Cats in the Cradle. Like, we get so busy with life, we forget to actually experience life. So what I want to say is slow down. 5, 10 minutes. Step out, look at the Grand Canyon. Talk to the person sitting next to you. Really, and believe me, I say this, but I'm saying this to myself as well, because it's an everyday battle to stay present and stay in the moment and appreciate what we have. Enjoy the journey. You're still going to become a successful actor. You're still going to make it across America. You're still going to get that promotion. Whatever it is you're working towards, you're still going to get it. You can keep working towards it, but still enjoying the trip. That makes sense? Yes? I hope so. So if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, please leave them below. We'd love to hear your feedback, or, we love to answer questions or have topics that we want to talk about for next week or the following week. So please leave those. If you find value in this, please share it with other people, because what we're doing at A-Hole Productions is we're just challenging people and motivating people to live a better life, live the life they were destined and they came here to live, and not get caught up in all the nonsense that we're taught to get caught up in, to live the creative, happy, enjoyable life that we came here to do, and hopefully change the world through doing that, being better selves. So please share this with those who you care about, and hopefully they start enjoying their journey more. Cool? Cool. Until next time, I'm Brent Harvey with A-Hole Productions saying, enjoy the journey. It's awesome. Yeah, I say that every week. Bye.